Greetings and welcome, pioneers, to another new Let's Play series. Let's play Anno 1404 with the Venice expansion. Right, so diving once more into the Anno series and into the series, or into the game that actually got me back into the Anno series when I actually got reacquainted with it, because I was aware of 1701 and 1503. I just never got around to actually buying them, and yeah, once I got money, those guns were no longer on sale at the time, because you still need to get physical editions. This is also one of the games that I actually did get physical editions, although I can't currently find where they are. But I'm sure I have them here somewhere, but that's neither here nor there, because we have to get into a little bit of my frustrations with the owner of this particular intellectual property. Because you see, I originally bought Anno 1404 and then separately the expansion for it. Which is fine, because, you know, those games work and all that. But if you want to have access to some of the online functions, well, you kinda need to get those games registered on Uplay, or whatever Ubisoft is calling their dashboard now. I keep forgetting because I don't care. And when I tried to enter the serial codes for those games, Uplay said, well, that game doesn't exist. Sorry, what? Well, this game doesn't exist. It's not real. Can't do it, sorry. Apparently, at that point, they had switched up to only offering the Anno 1404 Gold Edition, which is basically just both bits sewed together into a single game. But it wouldn't recognize either code as being one game. I had to buy the game all over again. Now, at that point, I was pretty much tempted to just say, F you. Because you know Ubisoft, the reason why some people think the U in FU means Ubisoft is because of practices like that. But eventually I did do that, looking at it. And I still enjoy this game very much. Now, a quick show of my profile. I don't play this game online, so don't bother looking for me there. But you may reasonably wonder, well, if you like this game so much, how come you don't have all that many unlocks yet? There's another quirk to this game. Apparently, it likes to... that's a bit strong to say. There is a chance that the profile you have gets corrupted. And if it does, it pretty much just resets all your stuff. So, I was playing a little bit of this game in preparation for doing this series. I know I'm getting a little in the tooth, but I was playing a little bit of this game, just trying to, you know, get back in the swing of things, trying to figure out all the measures and all that. And then suddenly, I see that my profile does not have a new profile picture, nor the title that I wanted. It had reset itself again. And I thought, well, that's weird. I'm playing on with the functions of the Ubisoft store and all that. That should not be happening. It should just be resyncing with the online store. No! The corrupted profile that had been reset had been uploaded to the cloud. I was stuck with nothing. So I just quickly replayed the campaign, so I just had something to show, at least rather than the basic profile. Be playing the campaign on hard. Now, I will not be playing the campaign because the campaign isn't all that good. It's okay, kind of boring, and it kind of handholdy. I'll get into that as we go. So, I'll be sticking to my similar strategy as I have with the other games and just playing a continuous game.
Weigh anchor to set out on a new... Find your own place in a big world.
I will take pleasure in making life difficult for you.
Right, so we will be playing on medium difficulty. I'm thinking these two are probably fine. We only need two, really. Start at peace, we don't need more than that. That makes things a little bit easier on the difficulty and all that. Oh. Map size, I'm fine with large, because we need a room for if we want to have 2 players. Leave everything else in medium here. Here's the map seed if you want to find it. I'm not gonna look what it is like, because I don't care. Refund of construction goods, I'll set that to half. Medium quest is fine. You want to occasionally say things. Tornado is off. No, absolutely no tornadoes in this game. We are in the wrong part of the world for that. Fire can be fine, plague is fine, sandstorm, okay, thunderstorm, sure, volcano, sure. And we'll start with a flagship. That's probably the most points we're gonna get. Starting balance at 30,000 gold is fine. We'll have no honor at the start, no starting items, and no revealed map. I'll allow sabotage, and the city council will be enabled. Because as part of this goal, I probably want to be able to eliminate my opponents. Alright, so the winning conditions. I'm gonna say we start with, we go for a goal of 150,000 gold. That's difficult enough. Let's say 10,000 inhabitants. Say 2,000 envoys and 2,000 noblemen. I'm not gonna do the build monument because that's. I mean, I might try it, but it's not really a concern. And we want to be the last survivor. And I suppose completing quests as we go. That should be enough. Let's start. Anno 1404. Such an interesting time in the world before we had discovered the New World, and we're still dealing with all the upheavals in the east. With the rise of the Ottomans and all that, is I think what mostly the Orient is modeled on. Although surprisingly very amicable in terms of connections. I'm not sure if that's entirely accurate. And of course we also have Venice. Allows us for some intrigue, which is missing from the base game, which is kind of a pity because that was sort of a fun aspect in the 1701 game with all the guild house stuff. Yeah, apparently that needed to be a separate expansion, but well, let's sail. Alright.
You can use this ship to find a new...
Indeed we can. So this is Orcus,
I admire
and that
the
must
courage
be
with which you're
Gavin
tackling this
Lannister.
task.
No. Now, I do wonder how much of this video will actually yield me anything, because I am trusting that the music in this game is actually, you know, not gonna get copyright claimed, but we'll see.
An island has been sighted.
Right. That's the base goods, but is it big enough? Let's see. Yeah, could serve if it is big enough. It's probably big enough. I'm gonna set the port on this side though. Both iron mines over on this side. Where's all the stone? Deposit over there. Deposit here. Deposit here and deposit here. It'll do.
In the distance, you can hear the sound of the Venetian gondoliers.
Oh, cool.
So, the cards are shuffled anew.
And here we have
The
Venice.
ship's crew has unloaded the cargo and has placed it in your warehouse.
Alright, so that can go. Immediately we have a drain on our economy. Always brilliant when that happens. Let us set up our basic facilities and then progress to starting our production of goods that we need.
An island has been sighted.
Well, I sent my ship out to do some exploring and see where our not our allies, our competition, I suppose I should say. And alright, looks like this will suffice for the immediate future. We'll just set up a daisy
You have
chain
discovered a building on an island.
of construction buildings, so we can actually progress to actually building over there. Salute. Now, there are probably many
An
patterns of
island
how you
was
can
sighted.
build your buildings and all that. Most efficient you can be with your townships. Get the basic buildings going.
Ah, you are bound to go far. I can tell.
Sharp guy. I don't like you.
You have discovered a building on an island.
Huh? Who do you have?
Aha!
The excavation.
Another treasure.
That is a pity. I kind of would have liked that one. That would have meant free artifacts every now and then. But it's no great loss. Let us get a few more wood gatherer buildings. And have you gather from market building. Gonna need some more tools soon.
You have sighted new land.
Now we'll just purchase them. Goes. New land. Right. Yeah, we're not gonna need grapes or honey for a good long while. Let's focus for now on
You
just
have
getting back
discovered
into
a
the black.
building on an island.
Oh. You're not
See
really
the
spawning on the
common
right
people.
island though, Benedicta.
How it must please God that they are masters of their fate. This pious folk has really earned their right to see the face of God.
Come on, Benedicta, you sound like I
You have
feel.
more buildings available.
Right. Now, we might also build a secondary settlement over on this side of the river. We do need to get up to a particular level, but for now, I want to use this space just to build all the other stuff I need.
You have
Spider
stumbled
farms.
across another player.
And there we found Sir Gavin Langton.
My heartfelt greetings to you. Where is the voyage destined?
Ah, he's got Barnabas. Well, then we might have to target him first.
You have discovered a building on an island.
Yeah.
New buildings are ready to be built.
Your town is coming along splendid.
Indeed it is. Right, I'm just gonna set the taxes a little higher so I can squeeze a little bit more money out of them.
An island has been sighted.
Alright, so this probably could be a useful beer island. And potentially we could also make other stuff here. I mean, only one bear cave. Lots of salt here, but that's not really useful. It's kind of small. We'll see.
Work has been much easier since I came here.
Right. Start carving out a few more
Land ahoy!
positions. Mostly guesstimating what I want with the land here. Trying to keep up with my competitors. Anyway, I was going to tell you about the story, the campaign, wasn't I? Sit back, children. Quite a tale. Well, not really. Basically, the campaign has you starting out as a lesser noble under the careful tutelage of Lord Northborough,
Welcome.
who guides you as you start settling your own island, similarly in the manner that I'm doing here. And, you know, you set up your basic facilities, feeding your people,
Land ahoy!
giving them cider so they don't rebel, giving them faith and all that. And nothing really special, just a few basic quests and all that. And as you're starting to get some real potency behind your settlement, suddenly Guy Fawkes and his mighty ships, well, 3 ships, come sailing into the harbor and telling that the Emperor has decreed that a crusade is called. Now, this is obviously dire news. Something that Northborough doesn't really understand either. The Emperor never really said anything about it, but as we had learned previously, the Emperor has been feeling rather ill, and so we don't know exactly what's going on, since nobody has seen him in quite a while. And the order is also co-signed by Cardinal Lucius, and well, Cardinal can't be wrong, can he? Anyway, so the next mission just basically you spend, well, being a lapdog to Fawkes, because he demands everything be done, as if he cannot do it himself. This also essentially plays out on the same map, just expanded a little, and it turns out there's actually another player on the map, Marie d'Artois, who essentially is, well, she's sort of similar to what you think Joan of Arc would be if imagined by Germans. So, you know, blonde hair, blue eyes, righteous fury in the name of God, and she is chosen as commander of the crusading forces. Yet somehow she cannot muster her own army or ships. Which is even more galling because she keeps asking me to do
discovered
it. Now
a
I
new
understand
island.
why, for gameplay reasons, why she keeps asking for that, but still galls me that she has to ask me. Get your own freaking wood and rope. Not only that, by the time she's actually ready to leave her own port, and she essentially somehow ends up burning most of what remains of her island, which I think is just fundamentally stupid. She actually manages to damage one of her ships as she leaves for another port, little Crusader harbor that we are building for Guy Fawkes. And I have to build the repair crane to fix it. I mean, I would not trust this woman to do anything, let alone lead a crusade. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Because in between all of that,
dared to sail into Corsair waters.
the
track us down here and live to tell.
yeah, he's hostile to us. In between that, Cardinal Lucius actually comes by and to look at the preparations for the crusade, and he's fine with actually leaving more of the crusade things to me. But then Guy Fawkes hounds in and says, no, I am the reason why things are going so well. Anyway, aside from that, there's also another little island near the Crusader Harbor that is, for some reason, we are not allowed to look at. But apparently contains a few blockhouses built with orphans. And that island is under control of Guy Fawkes, so immediately you're a little bit suspicious. Anyway, by the time the Crusader fleet actually leaves, suddenly a couple of coffin ships, yes, those are actually called coffin ships, come to pick up the orphans and sail away. Now, this is of course a little bit distressing to Northborough and you, the player character, so we sail after them to investigate. And yeah, that leads us into the next mission, where we find the coffin ships actually have barely survived the journey, and the whole quest becomes rescuing the children, which turns out to have landed up
your affairs really well.
in the Orient, where we meet the essentially the face of most of the Orient, Grand Vizier Al-Zahir, who is initially a little bit distrustful of us, but as we show that we are just interested in saving the kids and figuring out what the heck is going on with this crusade business, actually becomes a sort of friendly
The
face.
golden roofs of the Orient are glittering on the horizon.
Alright, here we go.
Greetings. I am Al-Zahir, Grand Vizier and advisor to the Sultan.
That is what I wanted to find. Alright, so we need to get a little bit of religion in our city. I could put the chapel in the middle.
Knowledge of our architecture.
That's boring. So I'm gonna put it here. And I'm set you to normal, but
Sometimes it's essential to...
I'm gonna block ascension rights for now, because I need to save my tools a bit. In any case. Right, so through a series of events we end up rescuing all the children that were sent there by Guy Fawkes, which apparently were part of a deal with the leader of the pirates here.
I'll take what I am owed.
Yeah, no,
One day you'll regret this.
not interested in a deal right now. Anyway, and this is also a little bit disturbing. Why would Guy Fawkes send children to as a deal for anything? Very simplistic reason. What does all this have to do with the crusade? It is never actually explained why there is a crusade, just that there is one. I can only assume it was in order to appease the will of the cardinal, because he's the only other player that actually
The
cares
settlement of
about it.
another player has advanced.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll advance.
Citizens are now also living in your city.
Your settlement wants for nothing. Fab. I regularly.
In any case,
If there's anything else I can help you with,
I can see your settlement.
Slowly, you're
too interested in making friends with you. But we do need to advance our tech. For now, that means getting some stone. Fine.
the Grand Vizier is waiting for you.
Get our first diplomatic rank with Elsa here. By the way, Northro, with the evidence of the children being used as a bribe, which obviously, of course, is very bad, and the only reason, apparently, why the crusade is happening, I don't know.
Absolutely honorable transaction.
I'm guessing the pirates were being used to attack Occidental ships or something, which is a reason enough for the crusade or something. I'm guessing. The game never really explains what the reason is for the crusade. It doesn't really matter either way. Anyway, so Northrus, tries to sail off to warn the Emperor about all of this, because apparently he does know where the Emperor is. But Phorcus stops him and takes him prisoner. And Phorcus gives me the warning not to interfere with any of this any further. But sure, I'm gonna do everything you say, Phorcus. You, after all, are my superior. Anyway, next mission. Marie d'Artois shows up. Again, it is on the similar map. It is now a different map,
One of the other
but
players
it's just
has
rotated
reached
from
a
the
higher
previous mission.
civilization level.
Yeah. And she starts harassing Elsa here, which is, not great, because he's done nothing wrong, and he's only been helpful.
Do you intend this as a token of your appreciation?
Yeah.
I grant you this initial honorary.
That's fine.
Marvelous. Al-Zahir has come to trust you. The first phase.
Come on. Make yourself familiar with the construction of our building.
Yeah, give me the ship.
This ship shall carry you to new shores, inshallah.
Yeah, so... Need 4 stone. Would like another stone building. Where's the nearest one that we can easily access? Probably be this one.
Land ahoy!
Let's fill out our quick bar a little bit.
You have discovered a new island.
Alright. No. I mean,
Another player has built an oriental settlement.
looking for an island that has dates and preferably also has spices. And what are you doing here? You already have an island. Let's just drop off the tools. Go for an explorer
You
over
have
there.
stumbled across another player.
That must be Pedigree Hill. Doesn't have spices though. I'm not yet ready to contest him for this one. In any case, that'll conclude this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. If you enjoy my content, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all then. Bye.